We are starting this Saturday high noon battle with a bang. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Condors and it'll be the Condors. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. But you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the first down. Punt team's coming on the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Condors offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's right. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And they get him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Condors will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They're working that left side. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Connor. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He caught it. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Quarterback keep. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's right. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. The keeper on the option. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to move them on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Condors will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, And you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Makes the catch and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Pulls it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll go right back to him. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Connor. Knocked off his feet. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulls it on the option. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Makes it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They bring him down, but this is going to be a tough pill to swallow. That turnover is going to be negated by a penalty on the defense. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Find some fresh air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. The option, the keeper. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's right. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Grabbed behind the line, it's Connor. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 26. And that's the first down.
He wants to change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. This time he wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Big fella moving. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wideout. On target. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He slings it deep to the left. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Gets it out quickly. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Nice move to keep running. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Stevens. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at the away team, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Aggies on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. Some gaudy numbers for that quarterback through 2 quarters of football. He's already eclipsed 200 yards through the air. Well on his way to one of the best passing days of his career, not to mention another W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Condors send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Makes the quick grab. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. He leaves it with his back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Unloads it left. Big guy smells it. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? And he's got a touchdown.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's right. The throw. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And it'll be the Condors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Garrison. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Can't get him to the ground. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. The option, he'll keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And it'll be the Condors are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Condors!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here comes the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He's running free down the middle. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback. Get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option, he'll keep it on second down. And they're able to get him down. Lining up to convert third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Gives it on the option. There's some room. Picks up the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Condors have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And it'll be the Condors are marching down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Condors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's right. Bring in the heat. And they got him. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And it'll be the Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now facing a 3rd and long. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Now on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's right. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. The Condors decide to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeps it on the draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd down coming up. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Makes one man miss. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.